Hello everyone, welcome you all with my 23rd video for Programming 1. Here this is my video 23 for the question 23 of my practical video series. So first of all I show you the question. This is the question of you need to add relevant functions to your login page to remember who is logged in user is. In this case, first you have to create following sign-in page. So first of all I have to create this sign-in page, this type of sign-in page, and then I'll show you the design by clicking this button. So this is the design that I have created. So then I go to the question again, and here now you have to develop following scenario. If client check remember me, here remember me, if the client checks this remember me and login successfully, then here clicks this button sign in successfully, client should be able to remember who the logged user is, and after logging out, client should redirect to the index.php page. This is the index page, and if you can remember, in my previous 2 videos or 3 videos I have used this type of scenario, and these are the 4 buttons that I have to create in the index page. So this is the sign-in page, and here in the sign-in page the specialty is that here this is a checkbox, that means remember me. So if a client checks this checkbox remember me and login successfully, he would be able to go to the client page, and then in that page the logout should be appear, and then here the client checks the sign-in button to relevant email address, and the password should be set to the appropriate locations on the sign-in page. So after logout he will redirect to this index page. So then when again clicking this sign-in button, the email and the password the client has entered before should be set to these 2 input fields here. So then let's make a trial. So I'm going to give the answer. Here for this I have used the database that I have used same in my previous that means, as I can remember, the 20th and 21st and 22nd videos. So I show you the database again here this video. So this is the database here in this q_day_4_1 database. This is the users table I have created within that database, and if I reload it, you can see these are the details that I have entered to my this users table by using the sign up page in my previous video. So I request you all to watch my previous videos also if you have not watched them already. So here for this login process I am going to use this record, that means samudwork@gmail.com, then the password as Samudra. So I am going to log in as this. And first of all I am going to sign in. It says that enter your email, so I am going to enter the email. And I am clicking OK, it sets to here, and again going to sign in here by using the password, a password that not matched to this. That means in the record, if you can remember, that includes that the password as Samudra, so I have entered here only Samu. So I am going to sign in. It says that invalid credentials, and reloading it, and again I am going to insert my email and then password. Then I am going to sign in without checking this checkbox. That means you can go to sign in page, home page here. So in this home page I have created go to home button, and here sign in button, then sign up button, sign out button. If I click this sign in button again, you can see no email and password are set to these 2 fields. So then I am going to sign in by checking this checkbox, and let's see what has done. So I am going to enter the password also, and then I am checking this checkbox. Then I am going to sign in, and it also says that now you can access the home page. Then I am clicking this, and then it displays hi samubook@gmail.com. I have set here the email. If you can see here in this edit this cookie extension, it says that localhost E. This is the email that I have given to the E cookie, and then for the P cookie, this is the password. This is the password and E for the email, and this is the way I have created. And then I'm going to click this button and go to the sign in page. Let's see what has happened here. You can see the email and the password that I have set in my before task has been assigned to these two input field values. So this is the process that I have to create in this video, and I'll show you the code. Then here in this day 5 folder, this is the Q23 folder, and for the question 23, these are the files that I have included in this folder in according to answer that question. So as usual, here this is my index_Q23 PHP file, and here in this file I have linked my Bootstrap CSS file, and here this is the way that I have created this question page by using the Bootstrap grid system, and this is the PNG file, and these are the images, and this is the way that I have created the question here, and this is the view button for the answer. Then this is the answer_Q23. Then for that, if you can see here, I have started a session at the topmost of the file, and here this is the way that I have checked whether E cookie and the P cookie are set or not. If those are set, I have gained those two to these variables, and here this is how I have gained the values here. If a cookie is set for the E and P, I have echoed those two variables for these values of these input fields, and I have checked the remember me checkbox if they are set, and if not, that means for the else function, this is how I have created. Then for the else function, it displays in the normal way, and this is the sign in button that for that I have called the sign in button, and this is the sign in page. Then sign in function calls. I show you the sign in function. This is the sign in function, and the sign in process is same as the sign in process that I have created in my previous video. That means in my 20th or 21st video. Then this is how I have gained the input, the prompt for inserting the email and the password. Then this is the function for going to the index_Q23.php file, and this is the index_Q23. For that I have created this question, and this is the index Q23, and for this index Q23 file, here this is the way that I have created, and if you can see, if you can notice that this is the way that I have echoed the email by using the cookie. That means if E set $_cookie E and $_cookie P, and I have gained the email only, and I have echoed hi the email that user has entered. So then these are the 4 buttons, and if you can see that I have given only the sign in function for the sign in button as a non-click function, and here this is for the sign in, go to sign in. This is the function for the for going to the sign in page. So then I'll show you the sign in process 23.php file. This is the sign in process, and this process is also same as in my 20th video, 21st video, and the speciality is that here I have used cookies to store the email and the password of the logged user. And this is how I have made the validations by gaining the prompt for enter the email and the password for the user if he has not entered the email and the password. So this is the way I have created my this sign in page, and these are the custom CSS. These are same as in my previous videos, and all these videos are linked together because these are my practical video series. And okay, this is how I have created my answer for the question 23. And let's have a fun time with coding with my channel, and thank you for watching this video. Let's meet in the next video soon.